twongeye kubasuhuza tunabaha ikaze kuri televiziyo yanyu Abaryankuna TV. Uyu munsi Abaryankuna TV irabagezaho ikiganiro yagiranye n'umunyakenya Jaime Kamwala Mora wakorewe iyicarubozo na leta ya Kagame, kaza kumufunga ikageza n'ubwo imusanga muri gereza ya Nyanza, bakamushimutiramo bakamujyana mu ishyamba rya Nyungwe kongera kumukorera ibyamfura mbi. Naharangirije igifungo cye agasanga amafaranga yari kuri kone asaga 57,000 by'amadolari y'Amerika nayo yarabikujwe n'umuntu atazi. Uramutse utarakora subscribe wakwihutira kubikora kugira ngo ujye ubasha kubona amakuru yacu ku buryo bwihuse, unabashe gukurikirana aho dukubitira ikinyoma hakubuye mu izina ry'itsinda ry'abanyamakuru b'ijoro ry'Abaryankuna. Ndabashuje nje turi kumwe muri aka kanya, ndi Uwera Sanga, ikaze kuri mwese. Bwana Kamwala Mora, ikiganiro duhaye kiri mu rurimi rw'Icyongereza. Ku batumva urwo rurimi, reba inshamake y'icyo kiganiro mu Kinyarwanda ku rubuga rwacu www.abaryankuna.com, cyangwa mu rurimi rw'Ikinyarwanda tuje kuba tuti www.abaryankuna.com. Bwana Kamwala aratangira twibwira.
Hi there, my name is Jaime Kamwala. Many of the people around the globe know me because of what I went through in Rwanda, the ordeal, the torture, and after that I was released. After 4 years I was released. Everything was confiscated, including even my passport, which is the property of the Kenyan government, and above all my money, 57,400 US dollars at Access Bank, Rwanda. Upon my release, I went to Access Bank. Before even that, when I remained with like 3 weeks in prison, I sent a letter. I have this letter here because today I'm here to talk with facts. Because these people of Rwanda, they are evil-minded. As you can see, this is the letter I sent while I was about, you can see the date and everything. That was like a few days before my release. It is signed by RCS. This is RCS stamp. That is me in prison. Now, this letter here, I sent it to Access Bank. Because when you are in prison, when you are about to finish, you start thinking about how you are going to live, what you left outside, what is going to happen. So I was already planning what I'm going to do. So I wrote the letter, gave it to my attorney, sent it to Access Bank. It was they never replied this letter. Until the time I got out. When I got out, started checking my mails, I found that there was nothing, because I'm getting, I had internet banking until November last year. These evil-minded people of Rwanda who are working at Access Bank, who are doing shame to Access Bank, have stopped my internet email. Because I was receiving the bank statement every month, but now I am no longer receiving it. So, after realizing there was nothing in my account, I went to Access Bank. Told them I was in prison. I was arrested on the 4th of September 2015. Released on 14 August 2019. Those are 4 years. Then during those 4 years, the money which I had left in my bank account, there was nothing. I went to there, I talked to the manager. It was a lady. Talked to her, she checked. She told me that indeed the money has left, and this money has been withdrawn. We don't know by who, but it is clear that during this period you are in prison, the money you left and the money we have today is something different, because by then it was only $25. Imagine from $57,400 when I left the prison, it's only $25. So I thought that is okay. Can you give me the bank statement? I want to see how the money has been withdrawn. She refused. She refused to give me my bank statement. She told me to write a letter. I wrote a letter. As you can see here, this is the photocopy of the letter. I have the letter original.
Bwana Kamwara Mora yakomeje abwira televiziyo y'Abaryankuna uburyo yamaze amezi 4 ategereje igisubizo araheba, maze ku buryo bw'amayeri bakaza kumusaba kujya muri ambasade y'u Rwanda iri Nairobi akabyanga kubera ko azi imikorere y'ubutegetsi bwa Kagame.
Yeah, just like the way I was showing you, people around the world, whoever can help me can help. This is the letter, stamped and signed by Access Bank. I was inside their office, his manager's office. He told me that the letter will be submitted to the security department. They submitted the letter. No answer. After 4 months, that is in December last year, I sent them an email. Just check an email online, send them an email, tell them that no, after this time, you have not gotten back to me. There came a guy here called Emmanuel Tihemuka. I think the Rwandan correction should be Nihemuga. Yeah, Emmanuel Nihemuga. So this guy showed me, no, this manager rendered you very bad services. Jermaine, sorry, you are going to help. Okay, fine. I tell me, this is what I went through. How can you help? No help to date. It was connected with another guy called Olivier Gakuba. Olivier Gakuba. Those are the 2 guys I've been talking to in Rwanda. They didn't send me the bank statement. And I told them that I need this bank statement. They told me that go to the Rwandan embassy in Kenya. You write a letter, should be stamped by the embassy before we send the letter. But all of you, my friend, all over the world, wherever you are, we know the Rwandan people. You know the government of Kagame. You know how crooked this government of Kagame is. This is an evil-minded government based on lies, fabrications, and denials. Specialist in killing without apology. Because I remember last year, President Kagame said that they killed Senator Shonga in Nairobi and he was not apologetic. He's the only president in the world I have ever seen who can kill and accept openly that I killed and there is no apology and the world is watching. Then they sent me to go inside the Iranian embassy. I am online everywhere, everyone knows me. Now, am I safe inside the Rwandan embassy? That is no. I told the guy that you people must have read my story. You know how we have abused my human right. You know that I have a case against you at the African Union.
Kamwara Mora yakomeje abwira Abaryankuna TV uburyo abona Access Bank yari isanzwe ari banki isobanutse ariko ikaba igiye gutakaza igihagararo cyayo mu ruhando rw'amahanga kubera gukorana n'ubutegetsi butekereza kwiba no kwica gusa.
Yeah, just the way I was telling you, I told the guy that I am not safe inside Rwandan embassy, my friend. I cannot make that such a deadly mistake. So, because we all know the history of, or the story of Jamal Khashoggi, a Saudi Arabian guy who was killed inside his own consulate in Turkey. Who doesn't know about that? I cannot risk my life. Then I sent them, the last email I sent them, I told them, I was inside your offices. I wrote a letter in front of the manager. She signed and stamped it. When did this letter become invalid? Because there is no deadline. The letter, they have it, requesting for the same thing. Not even money, just a bank statement. Since they know that if they give me bank statement is a mistake, they are not giving. This is why I'm doing this video, appealing all of you people around the world to help me recover my money. Access Bank is an internationally reputable bank, but in Rwanda, it is going to die because it won't have reputation. Kagame's regime is a ready-made regime. They want things which are there to steal, the way they go to Congo to steal minerals. That's what they want. They don't know how to come up with a business or an innovation. No. They want things which are there. They put you in prison, they get your money, when they release you, you have nowhere to go. And we also know that 80% of the people who are working in Rwandan banks are CID's members. All of them are intelligence. 80% of all of them are intelligence in Rwandan banks. So these are the people who are already communicating with the government. They know where my money went. Now they want me to enter into their offices, embassies, to get poisoned or killed alive. What is that? What rapport does the bank have with the embassy? This is a private bank. Embassy represents the government. It is here to do diplomatic stuff. Now, is business diplomatic? You understand? This is why I am making this call to whoever can hear me to ask Access Bank headquarters to talk to their colleagues in Rwanda. I need my money. That's what I want. All the other issues I have with the Rwandan government because they abused me, they tortured me, they almost killed me. They put me in Nyungwe. They put a gun in front of me. They were telling me that there is no tomorrow for you. I was beaten like someone who had killed someone. That is something different, is humanitarian ground. The world will deal with it because I will not keep quiet until I am heard. That is a promise I made. These Rwandan people, the Kagame regime, not the Rwandan in general, because Rwandan, they are good people, I know them. But the Kagame regime I'm talking about has been doing this to many people. And people have been keeping quiet. But me, I'll not keep quiet until I'm heard by the international community. So, whoever will receive this video, I want you to help me. I want to recover my money. This money was not part of my case, which is why the prosecutor did not freeze my account until the day I left. This one I even told the manager. Told him, you see, this account was not frozen because the money is not part of my case. Now, where is this money? Account is still operational to date. Money gone. The internet banking I was receiving every month is no longer coming, is cut off because they know that they have stolen my money. These Rwandan people, the Kagame regime especially, they are evildoers. Please help me. Whoever can, please help me. Spread this message around the globe to Access Bank headquarters. Whoever can help, I am online. He can know where to find me.
ni Abaryankuna TV ukomeje kureba. Uramutse ufite igitekerezo watwandikira kuri email yacu abaryankuna.info@gmail.com. Ushobora kandi kudukurikira kuri Facebook yacu RANP Abaryankuna cyangwa kuri Twitter yacu @Abaryankuna. Kamwaramora yarangije yibaza ukuntu umwamikazi w'Ubwongereza Elizabeth, Minisitiri w'Intebe w'Ubwongereza Boris Johnson n'abandi banyacyubahiro bahuriye mu muryango w'ibihugu byahoze bikolonizwa n'Ubwongereza wa Commonwealth bashobora kwirengagiza amabi akorwa n'ubutegetsi bwa Kagame maze bakazajya gukorera inama mu gihugu kiyobowe n'ubutegetsi bw'abanyamusozi.
Yes, friends, so as I'm finishing, I have told whoever can help me to help recover my money from Access Bank Rwanda. Access Bank is an internationally recognized bank. But in Rwanda, it will die because the government of Kagame is a crooked government. That's why even you see ministers are resigning. Everything is not working because once you are there, Kagame dictates you what you have to do and what you don't have to do. And I regret too much to see that someone like Queen Elizabeth wants to attend the meeting in Rwanda. This is a very big mistake. I would appeal to the UK government, if they are objective, they should not attend the Commonwealth meetings in Rwanda. This is something which should not happen. Commonwealth is an organization for civilized people. And the government of Kagame is a government of uncivilized people. People who have always killed. The only thing they have done is killed. UK has Scotland Yard, which has the international intelligence. They know everything. They know that Kagame has only killed. Whatever has done, only killing. How come can the UK government come to Rwanda for Commonwealth meeting? This is something I don't understand. How many Rwandans live abroad while they have their own country? Let's say Tutsis. How many Tutsi are outside Rwanda? And the Kagame is Tutsi. Because if we say Hutu, they will say that Hutu are genocide. Now Tutsi. How many Tutsi are outside of Rwanda? Here in Kenya. They are here. All of them are here. Why? Because Kagame doesn't have a friend. He will tell you to kill. If you don't kill, you are killed. What is that? And then I'll be surprised to see Boris Johnson coming to Rwanda, to see Queen Elizabeth coming to Rwanda for Commonwealth meeting. I will be surprised. Actually, if the UK government is objective, if they don't support Rwandan government, they should not attend the meeting. This is my appeal, and I am a humanitarian. If Tutsi are living outside Rwanda, Hutus are living outside Rwanda, now who is living in Rwanda? This is a question even the UK government should ask themselves. So let's spread this message to whoever. We have evidence everywhere, and we want the UK government to act, not to support Kagame indirectly or directly. He is someone who should not be in power because he has only killed. I am the evidence. I was almost killed. So no one can deny that. Thank you, everyone. Let's hope for the best.
Reka tubashimire mu mwese mwari kumwe natwe kuri televiziyo. Ibiganiro byacu nakagaruka, mukomeze mutekereze ku mpinduramatwara agacanze. Mwari kumwe n'Uwera Sandra, Imana ikomeze ibarinde.